from them since the group stage as well. Now, with this very small circle, I expect this kind of teams that will resort to those boat rotations now. They know for a fact they're coming in very late, very small islands. So if they need to get out, the fast way to go into that island.
Oh, they could probably sandwich the members of Boy. But Sakura is alone though. If he gets knocked down, that's pretty much it. And Joker, shot onto Mango. This is what they were looking for. This high ground, this sniper tower. Now Roy, they cannot push on.
Right now, as Warman will join in the rest of E-Arena to just flush the rest of Roy out of this compound, out of this warehouse. But it's not going to be easy. There's so many boxes, there's so many structures in between, and they're taking such a long time. Asukara, they managed to get a dip out this time, despite TNK being knocked down first. But first blood still taken by E-Arena. I have to say, their backup plan came in very swiftly.
Oh yeah, from the high ground, now they're closing in. He could potentially save Sakura as well unless Car can eliminate him. But Momon is by the side. Beautiful position by Momon. Now he's cooking up that nade. Juki is very low. A simple splash on the 2K will knock him down. And here comes the nade. 2K managed to heal up in time. The 1v1 continues.
Still got left over around 50% of his HP, but Momon managed to get an off angle out of 2K. He's going to finish him off straight away, down to only Mango left.
Nope. Goes all the way up north. Patin is now within the area still. These area in it, we saw that earlier. BTR as well, and Vampire Esports now in Camp Alpha Island. But these two teams are still locked in that dog.
Seen intact, but Roy wouldn't last longer to go against the entire crew of the arena. Jump shot! TNK managed to trade himself for Car, but the play zone actually knocked down on Car. Speaking of taking things too long, Mormon will pick up on TNK, leaving only a Mango left inside that warehouse. So Sakura, he knows exactly where he's at. He's waiting for Joker to join in with that nade cooked up. And will splash down. Never mind. Mango still got 50 HP. Takes down with the blue zone. And that's going to be the first team ousted in our first match of Grand Final.
Oh man, true. If you remember Roy and E-Arena during the group stages, they were fighting for territory. But speaking of fighting for territory, D-Savior and BTR right now, Snape is playing this time, eliminated by Lamborghini. Now Federales is on the other side.
I assume that's going to be the job of BTR players, especially probably Federales as per usual. But Federales is down to 1v4 here. But there are shots coming out across the window. I'm not sure he's that vamp. The point most, they need the morale boost. It's been a while. Boosting Alter Ego back to their peak state. But Vampires without Tony K in trouble. Mountains out there, you can see those uneven terrain and very steep cliff. But the arena we just talked about them seem to me it is still not safe.
Cellcom DJ Alliance, they see, they shoot, they eliminate. E-Arena, just like that, eliminated by Cellcom DJ Alliance, and they will pick up 4 points. Now at the bridge line, Booming Spot still with the...
I'm just going to blind pulse whatever they can, just like we talked about. Joel open fight to Alpha. Closing. Now that was super close. Rosemary actually giving such great support to its Alpha right in the nick of time. They need to knock down an Archer. If not, I would say Alpha be finished up. But hey, FaZe Clan is on the move. It's against Vampire.
Oh, but FaZe Clan, they're losing it right now. Chopper taken out, and Vampire, they want to seek revenge for their fallen teammate Tony K. It's going to be a 1v1 now. Mela as well as Macaris, who will win this 1v1. S12K up against DBS. As Mela now switches to S12K, hoping not to miss his next shot. Jump shot coming in by Mela. This is trying to suppress his opponent, and he will not miss his next few shots. In the middle, stopped by Cellcom DJ Alliance. Olio with the nade onto Woonti. Woonti now calling out for help. They still have a little bit of time before the zone starts to close in, but a huge nade by Cellcom DJ Alliance. The players of MVKE now in big trouble. Another nade onto Tins, and Tins knocked down Superman and Break. The duo that has to do it against Cellcom DJ Alliance. Jimmy OP knocked on the high ground. Leons is onto him as Olio will try to continue to suppress them. But hang on a second. 1v1, both sides very low.
Not really great for Cellcom DJ Alliance. They have to fight two-way war, including Alter Ego from behind as well. Olio managed to reset himself, going in, but never make it out. Leons now will try to follow up to a Superman, but we talked about Alter Ego just breathing behind their necks, and Viking, they're being pressured by the Blue Zone as well, but at least on the side of Cellcom DJ Alliance, despite being sandwiched, they're not being pressured by the Blue Zone at all, and that's going to be the loss of Viking. Superman taken out. Next contender is going to be Alter Ego, and they will try to stop Cellcom DJ Alliance from advancing.
Oh, Mastery, he defended his Shaq against the Xavier all alone, 1v3. He survives, and he will collect 3 elimination points, 7 for Boom now.
This Valley for a long time. Look how spread out Alter Ego is actually right now. Rosemary, the only one holding it against Claw, while the rest of Alter Ego is fighting against the rest of the teams outside of the circle. That's going to be set 9. I don't know how Rosemary is going to do it. I don't know how much utility and resources he actually still low as well, but at least he got himself a secondary weapon down there. But Stuck C, sprayed by Rosemary on top. And there's an open spill, and Alva finish it off. But what Alter Ego? I mean, this is what we're talking about. They are so confident this time, spreading very wide amongst themselves and trying to dominate the circle, but not so much when it comes to driving skills.
Yeah. I don't know how long more he'll be able to last, but Alter Ego, they don't want to let go of a single point, and they're going in for it. Here comes Moana. Straightforward elimination, and Alter Ego will collect another point while eliminating Step 9.
Rifles, they are pretty much low to the point they cannot waste any more of these bullets.
Yeah, so he has to be conservative at the same time, be able to shoot accurately. But now, even though they can shoot, they still need to find access into the circle. That's where Claw, they want to force themselves. Rosemary from the top of this hill with spray down on the Claw. Claw succeeds! Number 1 on the way!
And now it's going to be Krypton. They are crippled down to only 2 players. Claw losing only 1 member here, and another one being wiped out early. It's going to be Red Face and Zuxi to do the work versus the other 2 of Alter Ego. Now Red Face, he's popping the smoke. He's trying to advance while they revive from the tank. Rosemary, what can he do from that angle at this point?
It's more of just like trying to hold down the members of Claw and let the blue do its work, while Alpha is at the middle of this hill. Okay, blind spray into the smoke. He managed to hit a few bullets onto his opponent, but at the end of the day, it is still going to be Claw.
Arena, GLU having a bit of a chase on top of this bridge, and here Arena, well, we talked about them before. It feels like nobody needs a gun these days because everybody needs just that buggy or vehicle to run people down. They don't want to waste any of their utilities, and GLU.
You know what? We did talk about like the teams that normally perform are like teams with red, right? Don't have the red team. But Bombit,
Boom.
unfortunately, did not win against Mango.
Last week, it happened before. Might as well just get into the main peninsula, but the thing is, the space is too tiny for everyone to squeeze in, including Red Bull, who just, wait, what? Casually running gun? And that's Smooth Criminal, buddy.
Oh yeah, Smooth Criminal stole away points out Second DG Alliance. Well, not yet though, because Jimmy OP is not eliminated yet. Anyway, Ade Luke with the high ground. Here comes Chopper from behind. Taking out Ade Luke. Now Leon's final player of Celcom DG Alliance, charged down by FaZe Clan. But now they move away, okay? Lucky for Joker that he's still in the game, not knocked at all. But here comes Claw. We expected this to happen.
Ah, what a drift by those guys when it comes to those vehicles. Oh, man. They're hoping to run each other out, but nobody actually gets clipped down due to it's inside the water swimming anyhow. Claw spraying over towards the Viking. They spotted them early on with the vehicle clashing on top of it. Taking this warehouse. Well, we're back towards a jetty fight between Roy and Claw. Claw slowly pushing in with Zucky taking the lead right up front, but he got knocked down with DBS by Juke. Roy, unfortunately, they will be surrounded left, right, and center, but Claw, Red Face. Here comes a nade to connect the shots, but unfortunately, Juke is still alive. Mango will try to go in with previous mate. Well, I'm not sure about Zucky, whether they can actually revive 2 players at the same time. But Pang have to knock down on any of the players of Roy first, or finish off the last member of Roy. That's the smoke, but here comes a nade. Another one, second to follow up. But Juke is slowly chipping down his HP, but they will return the favor. Mango, at least he only have to care about retrieving Juke, but more on the side of Claw.
Only one way in and, well, no way out for Claw. Look at the circle, how difficult it is for him. Doesn't help that the fact that Roy is still there. Needed connect on the Juke by Pepeng, but there's still quick one there. Mango is on his way to become his teammate, but this thing could be bang! what a name by Pepe to knock down Mango and finish up 2K. This is their time to go.
Oh, Pepping down to 1 HP left. Don't forget, we still have more than plenty. Team Secret breathing behind the necks of Roy as well. If Claw will try to recklessly push forward, they will immediately gun down by not just Roy, but Team Secret as well. Carl coming up from behind. He's having problems to climb up. He's trying to find a way to go up there. But on the side of Roy, here comes a nade! Pepping! Twice in a row. It was epic.
What an insane nadir by Pepe. He needs to land one more big one on the car before they are able to at least move forward. Then they'll think about their next opponent from there. But here's Red Face. Drop back into the water. And then Nate will reset again. Okay, here's Pepe. Pepe again. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Overlap. But here comes Red Face.
Comes with a DBS and jump shot. There he goes. But Pepe now on the ground. Nobody to toss those nades twice now. Red Face hoping it will somehow connect. Thanks to the Xaviers, I guess, was it? And coming up from the back line. But we're going to shift over as Roy got finished off by Claw just now. BTR, they're fighting the blue zone and try to gatekeep all the teams coming up from behind each of the teams. They're pretty much doing okay for now, but problem is always going to be the utility Superman. They're not pushing forward. Sam 9 will try to be into this business. Face Clan as well, but Trung without breaking any sweat. Just a couple of tosses and it's a done job.
Well, let's see here. As the fight will continue on, so many teams coming into Fairy Pier. It will be interesting if actually the next stage it moves over for Fairy Pier. It's likely to happen. As it goes to the open area where BTR is at. All those teams locked in inside of Fairy Pier. Now they have to find a way to get out.
BTR, they are taking this circle and dominating it. Majority.
But for the teams inside of Fairy Pier, it's going to be so difficult for them. As the water teams actually made a rotation up north, but I wonder if they'll survive that one. We'll check back on them later, because right now we're going to have Team Secret with Trung knocking out Moonty out in the open. Trung should be able to secure that elimination point, but you also have to be careful of the other players of MVKE around them. Broken down by Frankie.
Frankie sprays over the Vikings, but the window pane call is a window pane for a reason. That's going to be the loss of Team Secret. He's finally trying to fend off, pick and choose which he wants to save for the side of the Vikings.
When the face from behind.
Here comes Nate. Give it up. Red face. Did not connect somehow. So 9 push forward, dap down on the ground first, and he resorts to the DBS. Rather than his hand grenades, it plays way better. Red face when he comes to CQC! So close!
So close. Just for Mika to wake him up from his dream towards the very end. And now, D-Xavier defending the ground against Vampire Esports. Onzens is the only one that's still active in this area. Nade by Levi's. Shot toss. Will kind of miss, but here comes Alter Ego.
Vampires reviving in the middle. But Alter Ego, they want to just secure a couple of points there. Toss another one. The Molly will burn them off alive. And that's going to be it. But nonetheless, Alter Ego is towards the backside. Krypton and Rosemary running back, leaving these Xaviers as they refocus and shift it over to E-Arena.
Levi's is still here though. Not sure if Alter Ego knows. But now they have to be careful because here comes E-Arena. Base fan eliminated at number 75 elimination points. And look at the circle too. It's drifted away from these teams.
All games getting really fast. Stage 6, we're down to 5 teams.
But these Xavier, they are not only facing off against Alter Ego, but also E-Arena as well. Slade will get no moment from behind, from afar. Maybe he can still be recovered. But for these Xavier, they're running out of time now. Lewis closing in. While at the same time, Parage is calling up for help.
But now Alter Ego, they have to focus on 2 different angles here. While Tony keep pushing forward, spotted out Origin, and even at Levi, that's a bonus, but Rosemary stole it away in the last minute, and E-Arena fought back. Rosemary's on the ground. Next is going to be Krypton. Can he actually pull his weight here?
Yeah, they're cooling on the Krypton right now. Renee blocked the crossfire. Joker. Right now, Alter Ego, there are 9 eliminations. Krypton looking for at least one more to make it 10.
Alter Ego being sandwiched 2 sides, but here comes another contender. BTR's just arrived. E-Arena, they need to leave or they want to stay and fight. It's up to them completely, but at the same time, The blue is not something that you can fight again. With time's ticking on the clock of 40 seconds, and it's going to be stage 7 hitting very soon. As BTR, they got this circle for the longest time. They need to get those points up, and they got 6 already. All they need to do is just wait it out. But 30k, Origin took the liberty to just finish it off, but unfortunately, it's still going to be E-Arena as the top 4 teams.
And BTR, they're taking the active approach by rotating out of their building. They want to gain those elimination points for themselves. At this moment, it's several elimination points for BTR. They will march forward onto E-Arena.
Got the longest time, but Talon, they will try to push in. Federales joint is coming up from behind. Rework is off angle. But Euro and Axel already got himself in this apartment. But next is going to be Axel and Euro.
1-1-1-1. Okay, that's a crazy spread there by BTR.
Longer right down to Boychill. He has to force the move. The Blues just arrived, and here comes Yuri stepping out on Snake. But Boychill completely gets way down.
Ooh, but they're not in the circle yet. BTR, look at their circle control right now. 3 players within it. They can try to block out Talon. Hopefully Talon is ready with tons of smokes. Before that, they'll finish off Razy, leaving a BTR with 3 players. A 3v3 with the 3 players of BTR in the circle. Trying to lock out Talon. Let the Blue Dusters work better. Let's get Boychill.
Oh, Axel next. He's just leading it, but Boychill will finish off by Sata. They've taken out one of the most biggest hindrance for the side of BTR is 3v2, but Talon still can make it. BTR, they got
so much open space. The moment they move forward, BTR will be prepared for it. Rustata on the higher ground, he has an angle. Federales on the lower ground in case Talon stands up. They have everything against Talon now.
No way they can botch this one out. They cannot drop this ball. It's going to be a huge challenge. But the problem is an open space, Cloud. There's not even tall grasses for them to take covers. And BTR, all they need to do is just wait it up. They don't have to even move. And that's a clear view. Satan needs to reload. But problem with BTR, these guys don't have enough ammo to spray it anymore. It's either go and straight headshot or toss them nades or just go for CCC. Satan knocked down. This is not great. They will actually drop this on nose. They try to zigzag himself and try to find for Euro, but Blue Zone help them in the way. BTR, that was close. Mate.
Okay.
Gonna be Rizaki still in there. I will not let my hopes go down yet. But FaZe Clan and Alter Ego.
And now Red Bull and the other members of FaZe Clan rushing. Okay, Red Bull gets knocked by Alva. Okay, we need to follow up. Alva buying a little bit more time for himself. Actually, Dewey got knocked as well. Okay, it's 2v2 now.
Moana and Alva. They will try to revive their teammate. At the same time, Chopper got knocked down while buying time. Moana down to only 70 reserve. Oh, Alva going with a shotgun. Yeah, it's spotted. Oh, wait, he did spot him out. DBS. Oh, Knori. Oh, FaZe Clan. They got the upper hand, but being outplayed. Is this outplayed by Alva? If Alva can finish it off, it's a big win by Alter Ego, yeah. 1 versus 1.
Okay. 1v1. Canary's not really healing up. Okay, he probably has a few bandages. And Alva now reloads. Okay, but he's going up against the DBS. Ooh, who's going to make the first move now? Alva trying to pull him out. Okay, he sees Canary behind the wall. Just let the wall and it's Canary! DBS jump shot. FaZe Clan wins it, but at what cost? But here comes the Vikings.
Oh, the Vikings coming up from Nova Noya. Leon crossed the bridge and straight towards the last member of FaZe Clan. Give this man a time to breathe. With 2 bullets, can only go against that one. You see what? It's coming out, Canary.
2-0 rounds in a row. And here comes Ryan. They should be able to score this one. Okay, it's BTR surrounding Hui Kwang. And
managed to secure a lot of vehicles. I assume that's why the rotation is super fast. But these Avis, the LU is going on.
Okay, the moment they arrive, they take down KF. And Hexas together with KF though. but he cannot pick his teammate up because the Xavier, they're rushing in. Nate goes down to the hands of Noel. And on the outside, Lamborghini is playing that support role. Paragin down on his knees as well. Look at the circle, split between the north and the south, but we'll check back on the teams later on within the circle. That's going to be the Xavier needing to win this fight, but here comes BTR!
Rushing in with the DBS, but rather straight on the ground. Levi, what a clutch! No way! No DBS play. What a great hideout. He waited them around the garage area. Flip and turn the table around. Lamborghini next. Can he do another CQC against BTR? Last member standing. Almost got shot down. What a play! What a play!
But they have to reset quick. Here comes Team Secret. The Xavier without Paragin at this moment. They need to defend it against the 4 players of Team Secret. One nade launch onto the second floor. They got Levi's on the other side. At the moment Team Secret arrives, Team Xavier out.
Teams as a cleanup crew. But Levi just now, that was a big DBS moment. We're not done. Back to the Gutka Mountains. Vampire. Last time we saw the Xaviers trying to lurk around here. But now it's going to be Vampires taking a fight against a Void Donkey.
So far, they're still okay. Void Donkey will move into the container area south of Jogopool, but we have an AWF. Wow.
I'm trying to spot Vikings. It's been a while.
They're playing super duper safe this time. Understandable, because you're on PS2, you have to kind of find your mojo. Well, Claw, they're finding their mojo also, but now they will have a point to prove here against Sem9 if their mojo is back with Red Face, especially from that counter nade.
Yep, almost clip him. Red face, toss and run. The hovercraft will not last long. What a name, my friend. That's a weird angle as well. It's not an easy toss at all. What a calculation. But Red Face, he might get those points stolen away by teams on the other side. Oh boy, Sem9. It's not an easy angle for them to work around this.
You see the gap with Mika? Okay, he's trying something sneaky here. Mika, 50% of health, jumps into the water. Okay, this is the best time for Red Face to get up to shore and try to gun them down.
The Blues are closing on the South Jogopool side. Suck on the G Lions only have 2 players, make it 3. They managed to reset, but Void Donkey decided, you know what, we have to force them and push in. And the nade's being tossed around the containers. One seems to be connected. Firen drowning himself, but 360 degrees being covered. But boom, it forced them to push. Now we get to see the Vikings. They're outside of a circle on the northern side as well. Wounty on the ground. It's going to be Bombet. Nets is going to be the shotgun of between Vikings and Boom players around these grounds. But they managed to score a 1-to-1 trade. Dins almost got another. He managed to score, but the Blues will burn them all alive.
You gotta get away from the blue. And Woonty will go down to the blue. Now it's only Superman left. He needs to pull off a superhuman performance here against the 2 players of Talon.
Oh, Misery is waiting on the other end too. Superman won against the world. Against the whole crew of Talon, waiting to slash him off. Superman down to 4 bullets with that DBS. He tried to make it close to combat, couldn't make it happen. Here comes Break. Break is running away. He couldn't do much against the Blues, but boom, it's not done yet. Misery, the last man standing against Talon, who's trying to save his mate Fez while Superman bleeds out, but stolen away by Boom. Talon didn't think about those eliminations yet. They know this Blue Zone will hurt, and the last of Boom will bow down.
It is still Red Face here. Mika down, and it's going to be Wobo eliminated by Yohai.
Yohai been keeping tabs to his claw. Mika will be revived. That blind flashbang, but Talon's coming up from behind. Firen have to shift his focus. They spotted out Red Face by coincidence. What a great coincidence, Dan. They managed to finish off the rest of members of Claw, but the moment they picked out once more to see Talon Straight.
Not back up yet. Okay, eliminated by Zeta. Zeta takes out Olio. Ooh, looks like Void Donkey is able to block out Selcom DJ Alliance, but on the bridge fight here, we have Yuhai right in front of Achul. Achul shows himself, jumps into the water. This is an opportunity for Yuhai to take out Achul. One last bullet needed. Switches to Astro K, and that is enough to knock down Achul.
I think Achul was trying to leap from one rock to the other. He got slipped down instead. But Telenaxo managed to actually redeem for his fallen teammate just now. Jogopu Cloud, it has been going for the longest between these two teams.
Oh, and here we go. This one has to end soon. While we look at Celcom DJ Alliance, they really don't want to go out. And Donkey is inevitable.
Nate flying to his Shrub, seems like perfect angle. It will explode! It slides down! Oh! 20% HP chip down. But Hovercraft give him so much cover, so.
And Circus shifts again. Looks like it's going to be again the bridge here. 7-9 trying to hold on. Bad with the smokes. They will need it now.
The Arena finally on the move, while 7-9 still try to swim their way up. But right now we're looking at also Team Secret. It's not inside of a circle yet, so I'm waiting for them to rotate in. It's going to be a big collision here. They're still not willing to leave. E-Arena, they heard those gunshots way too long and just wait things out. But here comes them cleaning up the res of 7-9. There's 3 points towards E-Arena here.
Yeah, and you got a nade by Turnike. Finishing off Mika. And here comes the rush of Team Secret. Team Secret coming in onto E-Arena. Another nade was flopped across on the other side. Transable will be able to always crowd against E-Arena. Zerus is still there though. Let's see, Zerus can come up with a clutch against Turnike. But Zeta wants Turnike for himself.
Yep, helping Azirus indirectly in the terms. Joker gonna toss a big one to Azirus. It might actually clip somehow! And knock straight on his knees. Here comes the push coming out from Joker. One more nade to finish off Zerus to make sure nobody from Team Secret too close.
Yeah.
If Yuri to swim up, yeah, they know where Yuri is.
Team Secret also trying to hold on. Look at how this terrain is. None of them have a good clear shot to anyone yet. This might hold on to stage number 9, but Zeta found out by moment. That is the end of Void Donkey.
But I assumed it's going to be another trying to run them over with the hovercraft, and GK spotted out by Joker, straight being shot down and closing up. He whiffed it just now with an UMP, but the nade will not miss by Turnike.
No!
A flawless, clean chicken dinner. E-Arena. They will take that gap and shrink it further. Donoviska and RDK, the coach of Alter Ego. And just now we also witnessed the Xavier's player has been taken out by Sam9 while he's doing scouting work, and now against Celcom DJ Alliance.
Not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, one interesting thing that he mentioned that when he was asked like, oh, which player do you think is wasted point? Moment has that chance to secure it. But Yummy! Oh no. Falls to Moana.
Alter Ego. They're on the hunt right now, trying to find their prey. Here comes another one. Vikings just arrived. Claw at the same time, they're both having the idea, wanted to take this compound and happen to be colliding at the same time. And it's going to be the clash of the hovercraft. Having even the same mindset, Zoxy and Superman. This is just too much coincidence for this two team, but Boo Boo managed to take down Dims. Oh, Zaxi, that hovercraft, you cannot use it indoors, but we tried to actually park it from the outside, I guess.
Well, Claw and the hovercrafts are inseparable. And they have the man advantage now against the Vikings. Oh, Zaxi going all the way behind. Now he has the information. Oh, he's stopping them from actually escaping with the hovercraft. So now the Vikings locked in with Claw.
Zaxi still not willing to get out from the hovercraft. The same goes for Superman, but Boo Boo laying low now on his knees, knocked down by Breaks. Another nade to finish it off. But a bit of an overtoss, Pepeng coming in with the shotgun. But the nade's flying over to a side of Claw. This might actually them also taking the damage, but they managed to secure one more knockdown on Break. Here comes Pepeng, but nade knocked down on Pepeng and Wongji at the same time. It eats their own members, and referees instantly go for the revival.
But Zaxi now 1v1 with Superman. Oh, wait a second. Red face is back up again. Okay. So Superman all alone. Needs to clutch this one against Claw. But that's okay. But welcome Team Secret. Third party again. But Superman, he gets his target. Finish off Zaxi immediately.
Team Secret 3 times in a row. They got themselves perfect timing to go towards the team. But Superman is a Superman. But against Team Secret, is it still superbly enough for him to hold this ground by himself? Team Secret, I have to say, impeccable timing to get into somebody else's business and clean up the job. Well done.
The action, but now they only have 2 players. Alter Ego, let's go. Circle DJ Alliance.
Nope, they're hunting people down. We saw they taken out a couple of players from these areas before, but Alter Ego. Rosemary going in charging, but he got knocked down instead by Jimmy. And Krypton following up behind. Cover fire immensely helping on side of Rosemary. The nades will be charged to the side. Krypton got chipped down, but the rest of Alter Ego now regroup themselves to go and try to find the last member of Circle of Digital Alliance. GLU is waiting at the behind side. Just waiting for the third party as Leons will be knocked down as well. And here comes the last member of Arctic Luke. Circle of Digital Alliance coming in a bit later. But 3 players of Alter Ego might get knocked down as well. GLU, will they play third party here?
Oh, they're monitoring the situation at this point. Look at all the fans. Everyone's at the edge of their seat right now. It's going to be Circle of Digital Alliance still here with Adin Luke, the final player. And Alpha, he has to come in. He has to come in, but he needs that space. The fact that GLU is there is not really helping the situation, but no follow-up there. But this could be a follow-up by GLU as they try to get into the circle. They bump into Roy. But Roy, within that ditch, GLU, they need a better position. They stop, they'll still take this fight. Okay, on the left side, Hui Kwang tries to open up a bit of space with a nade onto KF. And it's going to be Xbox showing up. And he got Mango instead. Now Roy, only 2 players left.
Now GLU won this spot for themselves. But Team Secret, are they stealing it? As always, Team Secret coming in as a third party, rushing towards the telecommunication tower. We know that.
The Xavier, they are rotating. Now they're finding an entry point on the left side of the circle to come in, but Base Plan is in front. Step 9, now in this fight against Team Secret, let's go.
It was Frankie who charged towards the rest of Sam 9 first, and the rest just joined in. But now only Traxi left on the side of Sam 9 with pretty low HP with the blue donating. Can he actually make it out on time? But Team Secret still made it through. But now Karma hits on the side of Team Secret. It's back to the side of Roy. He wants that revenge with GLU helping alongside of Roy. They are definitely getting personal with Team Secret now.
Oh, Team Secret, they have been third partying, right? So everybody wants revenge against Team Secret now. This nade, will he land on the zeros? Nicely executed by Car onto zeros. Now it's a matter of securing the elimination point, but Stickley behind Car. Stickley!
The entry points and so many directions they have to guard over. And it's only haystacks in between with GLU also got attacked, re-attacked by Team Secret. Last member standing, that's going to be Trung. And she's bleeding out, but Trung, he attracted unwanted attention. The Xavier is fighting towards his side, and that's going to be lost of Team Secret. But I love how the way they play. There's a chance for them to actually score that chicken.
Yeah, this is a very, very good chance, right? And obviously, they can do that. They close the gap significantly. Schwabs gets Stickley. Long range. Now it's about securing the elimination point. But behind that haystack, Mela is trying to lock it in. Only 10% of health left. Stickley will finally bleed out, and the point will go to Vampire Esports. 4 points now. They're at 79.
Coming up from behind Face Clan, but Boy Donkey just rushed to his Boom compound. They try to flush them out. Nate's being tossed, but Octa being finished off with Mastery, last member standing for the side of Boom. He's going really grim. Despite Boom got the circle early before.
Ooh, Face Clan Vampire. But it's not only Face Clan Vampire. Say hello to the Xavier. But Device is on the ground though. Nanti is alone right now. 1v1 against Mela in that one building on the left side of our screen right now. Playing cat and mouse with Mela. Well, literally cat Mela. But here we go. Mela, backup has arrived. Mobile will finish on Levi's. Okay, so that's another point for E Arena. But Tony K comes to save the day.
To force their way into that warehouse once more to flush out the rest of Face Clan. They tried to toss out as much troubles as possible, but Void Donkey, after they finished with Boom, straight away their focus shifted to a GLU in the open space of that field.
And Mela tapping away into the smoke. hoping to land another elimination point. Okay, now the smoke is out. It's clear for Mela now that he can tap underneath the vehicle, getting KF out, Vampire Esports and FaZe Clan. Okay, now is the time for this fight to end.
They have to get out from the house. Gooey take the vehicles and just cancelled it out last minute. E-Arena, Vampires. Like I mentioned, you know exactly where every single player of every single team there is. They take opportunity and make sure they are prepared for this fight and rush. FaZe Clan try to flush out the rest of Vampires and with the shotgun as well, but they fought back, making it so difficult for Kanari to fight against. But E-Arena shot down on FaZe Clan, giving it a favor to his Vampires, but pretty low himself. Void Gate coming in for the rush. E-Arena still on the trenches side, just next to them. Just across the street, while Vampires slowly be taken away chip by Bone Donkey as well. The nade finish off Tony K, leaving only Shrubs. Shrubs, where to go? Here comes Tony K. Tony K just done. A new coming in, Tony K from the other side.
A new challenger has arrived. Here is E-Arena, moment raining down all those nades on Void Donkey one by one, naded by E-Arena. Thanks to Momo and Joker. And Void Donkey eliminated E-Arena with the final blow on the Schwabs. Their second chicken dinner today. All hail E-Arena! So from Hatin, they are making the boat ride. And we don't get to see many boat rides this season in Sanhok. This is one of the rare boat rides here that Void Donkey decided to take. But Claw, they could be deciding to take this fight against F9, scouting out information first before going in.
Roy, taken down by GLU. E-Arena, they are on the hunt. Claw will be taken one by one, limb by limb. A lot of the top teams that seems to be very close to be eligible will play it so safe. But this is very different. And Mormon got finished off by KFGLU.
Only one player, okay? It's only one player. So E-Arena, they're gonna play a little bit chill perhaps this time. But Sakura, knocked by Roy, out in the open. Yeah, I guess because their drop squad is at Camel Forest, so it's on the other side. But here comes D-Xavier.
No way!
They came, they saw, they eliminate. E-Arena will not meet match point.
Yourself, boo-boo. Oh man, it's gonna be tough for Claw. Slowly taking out limb by the players outside, and that's gonna be the last member of Claw as well. Team Secret on the other hand, smashing, not yet. Taking out all the Xaviers play one by one, leaving only one out. Well, Alter Ego, they try to be as disciplined, re-rotate himself in a longer rotation. But Leo's managed to knock down on Rosemary with that hand grenade just now. Here comes another nade coming in, flying towards Moana. This seems bleak on Alter Ego's side.
Caught Jimmy OP from the lower ground. Moana is still in the game though. Rosemary is the one that's out. So it's down to Krypton, Alpha, and Moana against Southcom DJ Alliance. And they send on to Moana. That's a lot of damage, but he's still up yet. And here comes another nade by Krypton, but not high enough. Nade on to Moana, this time by Leos, will ensure that he goes down.
Not a one being knocked down. A bit of difficulty for the side of Southcom DJ Alliance to pin them down with those nades. Due to the slopes of the hill, they need to go towards the side of the ledges to fire it on. Do they have smoke? That's the question. With the Blues are coming in, all they need to do is just wait it out, but Boom come out from behind. This might ultimately save Alter Ego from being wiped out completely.
Oh yeah, it's probably going to be a saving grace. But Boom Esports and their presence will not save Alter Ego from the blue. Moana's helping chuck down. Olio will be eliminated. Adelu goes down. Here comes the shot from behind to take down Krypton. Right now, Alter Ego, only Alpha left.
Flying over to his claw. Boo-Boo still survives somehow. Alva, where to run? There's no empty space. You're gonna get shot down. Alter Ego, they're still not breaking those match point yet, just like E-Arena, and they're still far from breaking the match point. We spotted out by Traxy. 7-9 spot them out.
Get Traxy in front of Alva, and Alva is spraying hard as well that he'll get stage 6 circle.
Have to be careful. Here comes the Molly. Will force Traxy from his hiding spot to stand up. Here comes a second one to make sure he will completely get burned. is being barbecued. Yes, of course. Trexie running away towards behind that one rock. He got only band-aids to actually heal himself, and now going to use the first aid. Not enough time. Here comes the shot to the side of Alva with the DBS. He secures elimination. That scores another one for Alter Ego, but those shots triggered the alarm towards Team Secret. They are definitely interested in taking Alva out. Work with those double warehouse will make so much work for the other team to flush them out. And it's still part of it inside of a circle. Vampires on it and spotted out the snakes before. Razek's down. It's going to be on to finish him off. He might even spot out Booming.
They need a lot of points this round. Bombit receives damage from the other side. And guess who is still at the high ground? It's still Vampire Esports. They lob a nade across. But look who put in. Banderella's on the 0.
No Potato in between. He got sandwiched. Vampires look at the nade just raining over to the side of Boom, and Potato might get caught in the process too. And the Potato is aiming for Boom. Boom, the blue. That's a tough one with those high grounds right across them.
No circle at all for Vampire Esports. Now they'll be on a vehicle. Now rushing in, going to the lower ground, joining the phrase of Boom Esports from afar. Yummy! Knocks down Mela. Vampire Esports, they still need to survive, but can't see the same for Alpha. Alpha eliminated. Number 7, 2 elimination points. Alter Ego. They need more rounds.
They need one more round to go back. Potato in between. He got around up. Here comes BTR. Spray. One is pretty much swept. Oh, but unfortunately, the rest of them on in the front line taken down as well. BTR. They fought back with both from behind Vampires. We'll take this first map away.
With FaZe Clan, BTR coming in, closing on the FaZe Clan. Boom Esports across. Razy spotted out by FaZe Clan. Eliminated. Now it's between Boom and FaZe Clan. To close the gap and give themselves a chance to smash it later on. But now the pressure is on to Boom Esports. They have to move forward. Circle not favoring the 0, takes a lot of damage, but somehow still manages to survive 10% of health. Now preparing his nade against Red Bull. Red Bull locks the nade onto 0. 0 has to step away, but 0 splash damage onto him. But they got Red Bull. Now it's only Chopper against the wall. 1v2.
No way.
1v1 against Yummy. Chopper with the DBS gameplay. But Boom, it is Boom.
It's Yummy. Making. But at least there's some distance between Yummy. Yummy, when it comes to those long shots, it's not so great. But Talon spotted out GLU.
Cross. So that's another clue that they're surrounded by the members of GLU.
Yep, those high grounds play a big advantage on Glue side. But Talon, known for their defensive stands. What a nade by Hexas. It's Hexas playing. Don't forget about that. Yesterday after Hexas add into the lineup, they change so much with the dynamic. Here comes another one to drop. It's a bit over cost on the side of Hexas. He's going around, trying to get a view. Wait, he did not expect that. That was a quick thinking by Yoru.
Oh, Yoru had the advantage after doing that, and he caught Hexas off guard. Now not pursue.
It's genius. 10 Alter Ego in the arena. We haven't seen a lot of action coming out from them yet. I think the main objective for them right now. Oh.
You asked for action, you're getting it too. And here comes Dap. Oh, Dap knocked. Vampire Esports rushing onto Sam 9, but the nade by Yuhai knocks down Mela. Nevertheless, Vampire Esports, they still have the numbers against Sam 9. It's going to be Trexie and Yuhai, the duo that has to do it against Tony K. And Tony K eliminated Sam 9.
On top. They're not aiming for those chicken. They're just wanting to break that match point. But the rest of the teams out there, they're aiming for those chicken with FaZe Clan slowly losing their men. It's going to be 1 versus 1. Chopper versus Razak. That's all that's left between these two teams. Heavy casualty on both sides. And how did he even land a vehicle right on top of the roof? Razak, he couldn't spot the last player. Chopper behind. He's still going to clear up all those eliminations from the side. Chopper playing around, ring around the rosy between these two teams. It's going to be switching around the shotgun and the AR. But they couldn't spot him out just yet. Tony K still alive. Chopper. Oh, this is going to be tough.
Here comes Joker though. Making it a 2v1. It is definitely so tough for Chopper right now. 50% of health left, and 30k found him. Moment and Sakura will be picked up. E-Arena, 3 elimination points now.
Not done yet. In secret, who managed to get down on Boom, a player first. Right now seems to be a fair fight between these two teams. 2v2, but Yummy down on the ground with Zero's nade just now. Zero's he tossed another golden nade, but Roy. It's gonna be Roy, the third party this time. Team Secret not doing the third party anymore when it comes to the last day. They actually played that Bass as a third party, but for Yummy, surrounded by Roy, Team Secret will actually take him as a bait and sacrifice Yummy, who has happened to be his enemy anyway. Take the heat, but it's Yummy and now Mastery taking with a shotgun. He clutched it, leaving Roy with only one player, Juke.
Step into crosshair of Misery, aka Mastery. But Team Secret, they're still not leaving the compound yet. They see an opportunity to gain those elimination points. Circle shifts away from these three teams. And guess who's in the middle? E-Arena.
The close of getting those match point here. But for Team Secret, back into the third party plays they go after they pull back for a bit. But Mastery, he managed to clutch almost the entire crew of Roy just now, leaving Juke to just flee the crime scene. While Mastery going back, resuming against Team Secret. He got another, no way! Mastery, the master of Clutcher! And it seems like he's going 1v1 against Zero's Team Secret, and boom, they're just close when it comes to their points here right now. It's all about this 1v1.
The audience now at the edge of their seat. It's going to be Mastery now against two players of Team Secret. SFK, he needs to reload right now. 8 bullets left and a dream. Here comes Mastery from the outside, but Team Secret got the best of him. Cool on an off angle, but he's on the other side. He doesn't have a good view of his other teammates. They're on their own right now. Pepe on the lower ground. Talon with a high ground advantage. Pepe very low. Will be gunned down by Axel.
Axel trying to play with the terrain right now. Spotted on one. The splash actually hit from the DBS, leaving the players of Claw down to only 2 HP on Zoxy. But the Blues are already arrived. Here comes Linux. Trying to give some cover fire and back up to a side of Axel. Axel still sprays and spotted out Zoxy. Vanilla on the ground with the Blues are now burning behind their backs. They need to save Yoru while Linux tried to buy time in the front. Achille will reach out towards the fallen members. While Redface, what can he do? Bubu is a bit too far for him to actually help the rest of the team that is going into. This is not going to be easy. They're not even inside of a circle for both teams, Talon and Claw.
Oh, but Talon now they're in front of these 3 Claw players. Okay, Redface managed to pick up one into the vehicle. Now it's a match.
Huge for Alter Ego. But back towards Talon, they managed to get out from the slopes of the hill with Claw managed to reset himself as well. But there's too many teams here, Cloud. There's probably 4 or 5 around this area.
Claw and Talon still very close to each other. Nate on the Redface. They clip his health a little bit. And here comes the rest of Talon. Linux comes in. They'll take out Zuxty. Now all in on the Redface.
Are bombarding to a side of Sunken G lines with BTL right in between. What a skirmish it is. It seems this is going to be chaotic as we speak, and they managed to knock down 2 players of BTR. Satar will be finished off by Yoru. Vikings compound is so crucial. Alter Ego salivating to get this compound out of their hands right now. They have to make a push. But back on the side of Talon versus BTR. BTR, they're down to only 1 player left and barely alive at that.
And guess what?
His own teammate. Why?
Let's see how long more he'll be able to survive. But can't say the same for Ryan. Eliminated.
8 teams remaining, with Vikings taking the solid compound down there. Alter Ego still not pushing in. Well, Talon, what is going on? E-Arena, Talon actually rushed towards E-Arena's compound straight away. Turning can drop on his knees, but they managed to wipe out. What a defense by Sakura.
E-Arena, they have done enough. They're match point right now. So now the side quest for them is to eliminate the closest teams at the top of the chart. D-Xavier is one of them, just next to E-Arena right now with Cellcom DJ Alliance having this high ground. Nades will be launched onto the lower ground. Cellcom DJ Alliance, they got the second place yesterday. Through this position, they're looking to steal the chicken dinner this time.
Objective secured and mission accomplished for E-Arena for now. Now, can they stop these Xaviers from pushing their numbers up? Nate T coming in with the DBS. Joker recooked the Nate. Joker retreat back. But Joker, he managed to switch towards their shotgun and sure they can climb up. But do they have enough smoke to advance? If they don't have smoke to climb up this mountain, it's going to be tough. But Sakura, what a play again. E-Arena, they were dying just now. But come back from the dead by pushing those teams that have advantage on those high grounds.
Next, the target is probably going to be D Xavier on the right, Levi's. Oh, from the back, you'll fire on the Joker. One more to go. Sakura goes down, but it's fine. E-Arena, they are at match point. Potentially stop them. There are 3 players here around Alter Ego. And Nate, after Nate, lobbed the cross. Okay. Superman on the second floor. Trying to find an angle here against Moana and Rosemary. And Superman for Rosemary. Rosemary now will be gunned down.
Vikings, they got a crossfire angle to back each other out in different compounds. In case of being rushing by Alter Ego. But here comes Nate. Will only flush them out. But what a jump shot and shotgun by Moana. But unfortunately, we traded down as well. Alva, can he do the job? Again, the last man standing for Alter Ego. While Superman actually reviving on break. If Alva can wipe them out right now, it'll be too late. He's rushing in with a DBS, but I couldn't find anybody around that corner. It's at the wrong corner. His jump shot. They are actually outside. They spotted him out. Straight away, Vikings cancel out that revival. It's 1v1. Oh, 1 HP left for Superman.
Alva got that one. Elimination points. Now we need to calculate if there are enough bodies for him. If he can eliminate everyone.
Back towards the high ground versus the low ground, but right now they're going to equal out the field if these Xaviers can climb up. But Falcom Digital Alliance, they decided to push with their vehicle. They have the Blue Zone to deal with at the same time. These Xaviers couldn't take it. Leon's, what a ball move going in with that UAZ, but next is going to be Alter Ego. Alva, at least he got the edge of the circle just now, but no more time's ticking. They have to march forward, but Alva taking advantage. Play Zone will deny the points from Alva's hand, but Alter Ego, can he clutch 1v3 against Falcom Digital Alliance? He got one more. No way. Jimmy is too low as well. Alva might actually clutch this by himself.
No way. The boss, Alva. Now against Falcom DG Alliance. One player could deny the hopes and dreams of Falcom DG Alliance. 2 more to go. It's going to be Oleo and Jimmy OP against Alva. And it's AUG. Before that, he'll finish off Leon. But while he was trying to take another point, the counterfire came from the other side. And Falcom DG Alliance will still claim their second dinner.
You're also moving towards the north, so I assume everyone had the idea. The north just now seems to be very open. Everybody's going there, but Roy! Mango! Always going to be the case for Roy. But Vikings managed to take down Falcom Digital Alliance on Vikings. There's going to be the fight around the almost to the center of the circle. FaZe Clan and Alter Ego. Ooh, Crypto managed to knock down on Chopper.
Edging closer. Make that 1 more point as they secure that elimination out of FaZe Clan. If they can get Macarius, that will be a good point. So he's driving towards Alva. Alva knock him down. Now it's a matter of securing the elimination point. And Alva, did he get it? Moana got it. Right now, welcome Alter Ego to match point.
Krypton, try to save his mate. FaZe Clan with only 2 players, I don't think it's wise for them to stay, but Claw versus Viking.
Not connect. Superman is alone here though. He tries to defend this ground by himself against Claw. Okay, so the team is on the second floor, but Tins naded down. Now it's truly only Superman. He has to put on his cape now.
But not great for Alter Ego. We saw the kill feed just now, but Vikings got wiped out by Claw. Alter Ego losing another member. I'm not sure if they already reached the 2 points. They are eligible right now. So the mission accomplished. It's okay for them if things go haywire here or things going south. Because as long as they are eligible, next map will be their target to score that chicken dinner. But speaking of chicken dinner, E-Arena not taking any actions yet. They did really go to the North Cloud, coming in as the safest rotation there is. So Ego, they stop E-Arena from getting the chicken here. It's an absolute win for them in this map. Void Donkey and Vampires. Vampires also one of the teams that will try to compete for the third slot here against Void Donkey at 9th spot. But they do have those elevations. This is going to force the Void Donkey to make a U-turn and back off. And Tony K, who's trying to finish off Potato, he's trying to re-angle himself and try to find anybody behind those rocks.
And now only Trexy, the IGLs on the other side. Definitely cannot save his teammates unless they pull off an insane clutcher against Claw. On the elimination feed, D-Xavier in action against Void Donkey. But Claw, they want to finish up the job. Here we go, Claw on the Trexy.
Traxy got rushed by Papang and Red Face around it. And that's Smokes.
Means that more teams eliminated, giving them a better chance of smashing it. But Nate caught out in the open.
I'm looking at D-Xavier's and E-Arena might actually clash. Same goes for Team Secret on the northern side as well. Oh, Whitefish. I want to see how things going for D-Xavier's the last member, but with Tony K, it's an open space. They go cutting cross straight down the Potato Hills just now for Vampires. Not knowing there's GLU watching at the other end. There's also another team coming up from the other side, and that's going to be Boom. The clash is here outside of a circle, and GLU spotted the entire crew of Vampires trying to climb down this Potato Hills. And they thought they were alone for Vampires just now. That's why they're cutting across straight. But GLU rotating back, hearing the audio cues from Boom, and they shift their target to his Boom and couldn't stop anybody from moving. Oh, Baxi, why are you there?
Ooh, somehow he escaped the blue. Just going straight into the circle now. Jeans of the team to at least claim a few placement points. But Salcom DJ Alliance now against Boom. Mastery from behind will knock down Jimmy OP. IGL versus IGL.
It's all the 4 members of E-Arena. And while GLU is not done yet, Boom is actually on the hunt, but the circle shrink. Roy right at the junction of all these 4 roads. FaZe Clan as well, and BTR got himself the best compound to work around with some elevations by E-Arena against Talent here. They can see Team Secret who's just beneath them, but for GLU and Boom, there's going to be another round for them. Boom has been hunting down all teams coming up from the outside of the circle, and they try to deal this and try to get as much elimination as possible. They scored a 5, but a nade from Maxbox. Clipping down on Yummy. Yummy's bleeding on the ground. Master going to toss another one to XKF, but Pombit managed to do another opening with no knockdown as well. Master Raid! And Nate would explode. He managed to dodge it. SKF down. Boom might just win this fight after all.
And Bree with the AUG on the left side. Blue onto him. Rushes in. Behind the smoke, 2 members of GLU. That hit marker. Gaming Recruit. That Xbox is there. 1 more to go. It's going to be Noel. Switches to a shotgun. And here comes the drive-by. And GLU out.
The new contender coming up, that's going to be Boom, joining Team Secret Vampire and D-Xavier's to get that number 3 slot. But Boom is not done yet. Talent coming in hot towards their side. It's going to be a mano-to-mano face-off between Boom and they spotted out Yummy! Yummy with the blues are burning off from behind alive. It's going to be Linux and Pombe. What an off angle. He just shoots straight up front, going around the rock. Boom winning 2 back-to-back fights to any of the teams just yet. But Claw arrived next to BTR. This is going to be BTR. They are very fan out early before. There's only 2 players on this side. The other 2 players of BTR still not visualized on our mini-map. Or they actually have 3 players left. Ryan and Razy taking the lead and charging towards Claw. Redface hiding in that hovercraft is back to hide and seek we go. But FaZe Clan, last play of these Xaviers. There's going to be Porridge still trying to run, but stolen away by Vampires in the last minute.
And D-Xavier is out. They're not in top 3 right now. Okay, now BTR shows up. BTR trying to take out the members of Claw. 1 more to go. It's going to be Boboku on the next room. Razy with the DBS. Now the rest of BTR, they have a right. They will rush in. 1 goes down, but the follow-up came in from Razy.
Rushing in. But here comes Boom. They're still licking their wounds, and Boom just arrived. They already cooked their nade. They heard those gunshots. This clan still waiting in the center. While Boom, do they have enough utilities? It's been running and gunning for Boom right now.
Ooh. They might not have much.
To be eligible for the next one. But the nade clip down a bit of Pombit HP, make him retreat back towards the compound or the building there were before. But Yummy took out his DBS. When he comes to the CQC, Yummy can actually deliver. He secures nobody inside of this house right now. He needs to walk over the other wall. It's not going to be easy. Switch over to his ARs. Couldn't spot the players. They tried to keep him at bay with those mollies. Here comes a nade flashing in, or is it going to be a smoke? They will try to build the bridge smoke to cross over inside of that building. BTR, they got rushed in by 3 players of Boom. Federalis on the 2nd floor. He got himself out with the DBS, while the rest of us still outside and tried to get indoors. BTR, all of them are taking those DBS out. Wow, they managed to knock down a bit of trade between Boom as well. Federalis come in. Federalis might actually make the call. The jump shot from nothing to make it true. Federalis won very last minute against BTR.
Oh, but here comes E-Arena in action as a third party. 1 nade to rule them all. E-Arena will take over the compound out of the hands of BTR.
Oh, it's back to it. Team Secret versus Alter Ego. It's going to be a nade galore on this other end of the street as well. Sirius is down. It's a bit of trade 1v1. 1 trade for each. But it's going to be 2 v Ego do have the manpower. Break it down. The backside did not somehow connect to the fallen members of Alter Ego before, giving them a chance to that. Well, he can actually just push. If he got himself a smoke to pop, now is the best time. But still going to press the rest of Team Secret to give those nade, but the rest of them eating those big nade from Frankie, leaving Rosemary to clutch this one against Team Secret. Can he actually do it?
Oh, Rosemary! Not able to clutch it. Team Secret will claim the 5 elimination points.
With a 4v2, they are fanning out quite open for the side of the arena. Another place on the other side of the street. Mormon managed through, but Onsen Vampires in the way. Knocked down on Mormon straight away. It's going to be a 3-way battle.
At the northern side, they do see E-Arena, but they have to move. Here comes Team Secret with a nade on the FaZe Clan, eliminating Joey.
E-Arena for getting those chicken dinner.
Oh, but Vampire Momo got the Mela. And now Vampire, they need to move as well. The zone is closing onto Vampire. They're not in the circle at all. Momo will finish up Mela. That is Vampire with only 1 player left.
From advancing towards Vampires of FaZe Clan here. Onsen's right in the middle of the road. Nobody's watching Onsen. Last play of Vampires is taking an open field with a Red Bull. Mormon dropping another one.
Oh.
E-Arena versus Team Secret. My God. Can they do it? Will they smash it?
Oh, here is the 4v4 finale here. Team Secret is the only team that can stop E-Arena from smashing it right now.
The splash on GK. Mormon giving the pressure, keeping the pressure up, and destruction toward Team Secret while the rest of E-Arena. When will they start to open fire?
The stress now. Team Secret, Momo got Frankie. That could be the opening, but here comes GK as well. Momo from the other angle. They're going to focus on the Momo. Momo gets drugs in. 1 more to go. It's going to be Zeros on the other side. All alone. E-Arena, still 4 players. They can actually smash this. E-Arena just needs to deal with Zeros right now. Final player, and E-Arena are your PMSL Southeast Asia Summer 2025 champions!
They just set a record as the shortest smash rule implemented. Your champions, the first time to lift your trophy. No returning, no defending champions is a new champion taking the stage, taking the crown.
They are the first time Smash Rules.
Lift your trophy. And once again, let's congratulate our champion, E-Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our 2025 PMSL Southeast Asia Summer FMVP.
Our final MVP.
Give it up for Alter Ego
Rosemary! Our final MVP,
And he is
Alter
back.
Ego
He is back.
Rosemary.
Dan untuk para rekan media,
We would like to invite Team E-Arena to join us to have another photo session. All right, now
Next.
we are proudly present the team who fought hard as the representative, of course, as Southeast Asia at EWC.
Our second runner-up and one of our Southeast Asia representative, Team Secret. PUBG Mobile World Cup, the Esports World Cup. Frank6, Zeus, GK, and Frankie.
Next, the runner-up who will carry our hopes on the world stage. Please welcome Alter Ego Ares.
Alter Ego. And finally, let's welcome E-Arena back to the center stage for the first hit to PMWC.
Once again, this is our three representative from Southeast Asia to go to EWC Riyadh for PUBG Mobile World Cup 2025.